How did you find out about the game Soup 0.9?
I don't remember for sure, but it was definitely a YouTube video. It may have been this re-upload of one of the music files.
What were you doing shortly before making your channel and uploading your first video?
Those two events didn't really happen right next to each other. This channel was initially just a personal channel that I didn't have any plans of making content for. Either way, I wouldn't really remember.
Where did you find out about Weirdcore/Dreamcore?
I learned about it from a Twitter thread which is sadly no longer viewable, as the person who posted the thread set their account to private. Most of the images in my first two Weirdcore videos came from that thread.
Why did you decide to make Weirdcore compilation videos?
I kinda just threw the first one together on a whim back when I was first getting into the aesthetic, and when I saw how much people enjoyed the first one, I made more.
What is it that you like about Weirdcore?
It makes me feel nostalgic for my dreams and faint memories of my early childhood. It also just fits into my general interests in surreal and creepy stuff. I also like the whole early internet angle that some parts of it have.
What does playing Weirdcore like games feel to you? I.e. you may Nikki, Soup 0.9, Earthbound, etc.
It's not quite the same as Weirdcore images because those games go in more of a colorful and surreal direction as opposed to the slightly more grounded, grainy old photograph feel of Weirdcore. I still like them, but they don't have exactly the same appeal.
If you had when you did, what would it not be when it happened, didn't it? What's your favorite color? This is very important.
Blue or cyan or turquoise, basically anything within that general range.
What's your Wi-Fi password? What kind of music do you listen?
I like a lot of 90s game soundtracks, also some older synth music, and basically anything that's ever been associated with Bionicle. Also, these are cool too.
What you use to make music?
LMMS, usually with various sound fonts.
Where are you from?
Just speaking in terms of country, I'm from the US. I'm not entirely sure if I want to disclose anything more than that, even though it's probably perfectly safe to do so.
Where do you get all those images from?
The images in my recent videos all come from the Weirdcore subreddit. This is part of why my most recent compilation took so long since, in my brutally honest opinion, most of the images being posted on there these days aren't that good.
Do you want control? Do you want to keep making Weirdcore videos, or do you want to start making other types of content later on down the line?
I'm not entirely sure. If I did, I'd want it to be something that would appeal to my already existing audience. Otherwise, I'd probably just do it on a different channel. As of now, I don't hate making the Weirdcore compilations or anything, but I'm definitely not as interested in making them as when I first started. I'm also kind of annoyed that I owe my popularity to content that consists almost entirely of other people's work and requires little to no creative effort on my part. I've tried experimenting with more original, small videos on this channel, but they haven't been anywhere near as successful as the compilations have. I don't really have any concrete plans for what to do on here after the Q&A, so we'll just see where things go, I guess.
What's your blood type?
To be honest, I have no idea.
How do you edit or make your videos? It seems really cool.
I use a free video editor called Kdenlive. For the compilations, I just download the images from the subreddit, choose the music that fits best with them, download the music with a YouTube to MP3 converter, except on the Soup videos where I rip the music directly from the game files, and put it into the video along with the image.
How old are you?
I'm turning 17 this January.
Where do you find your music?
I just pull from stuff that I'm interested in that I think fits the aesthetic well. And that's about it. Sorry if your question wasn't included. There were a couple that I just couldn't come up with any answer for. I didn't have any idea that the video I threw together on a whim all those months ago would lead to this much attention. It's nice to finally have an audience of more than like 2 people that enjoy watching the weird crap that I make. As I mentioned earlier, I don't really have any concrete plans of where to go from here, so we'll see what the future holds. Good night, everyone, and Happy New Year.